from the heart of the Blue Ridge, Roanoke, Virginia. It's the Just Bernard Show with host Bernard Alvarez. Join Bernard as he shares topics that reveal the real matrix and empower your human experience, including world liberty, the esoteric, suppressed technologies, spiritual ascension, and human consciousness. Humanity has awakened, and our time has come to realize our full potential. And now, live from the Star City, your host, Bernard Alvarez.
Well, hello, and Happy New Year to everybody. Welcome to tonight's special broadcast of the Just Bernard Show for our New Year's Eve magical intention. Wow. Can you believe it? 2020 is finally over. Hallelujah. Anyway, I immediately want to apologize because I don't do broadcasts at night, so the lighting's really bad. And I hope it's not too awful for y'all, and I hope y'all can hear me okay. Let's check in and take a moment to let some of you all come and join us. And let me say hi to a couple people. I didn't even open the chat yet. Let me do this. Where is my chat? Anyway, while I'm looking for my chat room, we are doing our 2021 intention. So in the meantime, I hope, and if you have not, it's not too late. Please, by all means, start thinking about what it is you would like your 2021 to look like. A lot of times, let me give you a little bit of background on why I've started this tradition. The common thing is to do a New Year's Eve intention. I mean, a New Year's Eve or New Year's resolution, right? New Year's resolutions to me are like really shallow. They usually don't go anywhere. Everyone's always joining the gym and never going to the gym. Everyone's always like, oh, I'm going to quit smoking, or I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. An intention doesn't work that way. An intention is that we are creating a thought form to construct energetically the year that we choose to have. Every moment of every day is our choice. It really is. That is what magic is all about. That is what everything that we talk about here on the show is, that you have infinite possibilities. And whether it's your health, whether it's your wealth, whether it's your state of mind, whether it is your relationships, your job, your home, whatever it is, you have a choice. And what happens is we get caught up in the day-to-day nonsense. We get caught up in the day-to-day drama. We get caught up in the day-to-day fear. We get caught up that we don't get to think about how we would really like our life. Sometimes life just keeps happening. We don't have time to do it. Well, New Year's Eve is a great time to do that. I hope you did get to read some of the instructions or details of tonight's intention. And if not, I'm going to go ahead and read them off to you as well myself. Give me 1 second. So we want to start off by thinking about some of the things we'd like to bring into our life. I usually like to think about physically, what do we want? What do we need? Do we have any backaches? Do we have this? Do we have that? What are some of the things that we want to feel within ourselves, as well as emotionally? And then lastly, I always say something in the sense of our material world. Do we need a better job? Things like that. I will say that last year I was lucky enough that I did 4 things last year, and actually I'm going to push it a little bit this year and do a couple more than that. But I would say realistically 3 of the 4 things did happen. They're pretty personal, so I'm not going to share them with you, but I am very close to getting that 4th thing to be complete. So I'm very happy about that. Anyway, so let me give you a chance to think about that. If you'd like to, this would be a great time to get a little piece of paper and a pen and kind of write down the things or the how shall I say, the characteristics of your year. What's your year going to look like? Go ahead and write them down. You don't need to write them down right now. You can actually just think about it. Just take a moment to think about, okay, I need to, I don't know, get a haircut, whatever. Not me. So while we do that, just go ahead and start pondering and thinking. And let me say hello to a few people here on the chat and say, hi, Terry. How are you? I'm so glad to see you here. Happy New Year's Eve. Hi, Pam. So glad to see you here. I think I saw something about champagne. I actually have a bottle of champagne myself, finally, or a glass of champagne. I just opened it just for this moment. Doesn't mean I'm not going to finish it later. And in case you're wondering, we are doing a virtual party on my website later. I will go into more details after that. Ever so quickly, you can go to bernardalvarez.com/show. We're going to be doing a live chat. I'll be joining all of you. Everyone's welcome to join us. And we're going to be watching the events from Times Square. They're going to have singers. They're going to have Cyndi Lauper. That's why I'm doing it. Cyndi Lauper's going to be there. J-Lo, Pitbull, you know, the regular New Year's Eve hullabaloo people. Hey, Shelly, how are you? Good to see you. Hi, Jocelyn. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Good to see you. And somebody, I'm so glad I have this filter thing where somebody just put a profanity and I just blocked them. So same to you, buddy. Anyway, oh, and there's Ever Unfolding Lotus on YouTube. Hello, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you. So, okay. Are you thinking about the things that you would like to create? Now, last year what I did, and I didn't share this with you all last year, but I'm going to share it with you this year. Last year, out of all of the things that I thought about, I created a mantra out of it. And that was my daily meditation. That mantra was something that symbolized all of the characteristics and all the traits of these things that I am creating in the year ahead, 2019 to 2020. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened in 2020, but believe it or not, all my things still came true, most of them. So as you think about and contemplate the characteristics of your year ahead, your characteristics of your physical nature, your emotional nature, your spiritual nature, your material nature, take a moment, and we're going to walk through it all together at the same time. I'll make this an energetic meditation in a few moments. I'm just stepping you through the steps. Think about a mantra. Let there become a mantra. And then as well, and I don't remember whether we did this last year or not, but I did an amulet. I think we did an amulet also. And I'm actually using the same amulet I used last year. And it's just a coin. This was a gift to me, which I love. I forgot who gave it to me, and I don't know if it shows up on the camera. Can you see it? Oh, yeah, you can see it. It's a pentagram coin, which is really cool because I don't know if you can see that. There's a bee on the back of the coin. I'm like, did they make this for me? Who gave this to me? Someone gave this to me at one of the events, one of the private events that I had here. So someone gave that to me, and that ended up being my amulet for 2019 New Year. Anyway, so as we're doing the intention, moving forward, as we're doing the intention, you're going to hold on to it. And you're going to infuse it with the energy of everything that we're contemplating and everything that we're raising energy for. So I'm going to give you all a few moments to, 1, think about the traits that you would like to see in your 2020 moving forward. 2, allow a mantra to come to mind. I'll share what my mantra with you, what it was last year, since I'm not using it anymore. Don't share it with anybody if you don't have to. My mantra last year ended up being, your thoughts create your reality. You are Super Bernard. That was my mantra. And I actually had it on my phone, my alarm in the morning. My Google Assistant would remind me, your thoughts create your reality. You are Super Bernard. Anyway, so that was my mantra. And every time I saw the coin or touched a coin, I would say, your thoughts create your reality. You are Super Bernard. And that was my mantra throughout the year. It has now changed for the year moving forward, but that's just an example of something that you can do. You don't need to have a coin, you don't need to have a mantra, but we are at least going to do the intention aspect of it. So let's take a few moments to say hello to a few more people that have popped on. Oh, Pam, you're so funny. I just started on my first bottle of champagne, so lucky you. Um, you don't need to write. It's okay. Hey, Roger. Hey, Roger's here. Can I share that you're standing back there? Okay. I have a friend here. Anyway, hi, Roger. Hi, Shelly. Who else is here? Amanda is joining us from YouTube. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And oh, you have a pentagram coin too. Awesome. Love and Life is on YouTube joining us. Hello. Glad everybody's here. Wow, there's a lot more people here. I turned away from the chat a couple seconds and there's so many more. I'm going to try to go quickly and say hello to Melanie. Hello to Mary on Facebook. Melanie on Facebook. And wishing, and hello, Lewis. Welcome. Is joining us on YouTube. Okay. Let's do this. So, let's do and create our New Year's intention. Let's create 2021 the way we want it to be. So, what I'd like you to do is join me in closing your eyes. And just take a deep breath in through your nose. One more deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly. And one more for good luck. A deep, deep, deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly as deep as you can. And relax, calm, center. And what I'd like you to do is to think about those traits. Think about those traits that you are bringing into your year moving forward. If you have an amulet that you're going to use nearby, you can hold it in your left hand or your right hand. It doesn't matter. If you don't have one, it's okay. The intention is enough. Visualize the traits. Recall the words that describe the year 2021 to you, describing how you're going to feel, describing who's going to be in your life, where you're going to live, whatever it may be. And if you're like me and wrote it down on a piece of paper, look at those words. And say the words in your mind until you sense them and you feel them. See each trait as a part of your life in that moment. Allow yourself to go to a place where these things are now complete, where every trait, every characteristic, every healing, every material need, everything that you are asking for has become manifest. See yourself in that place. And look around you. Allow yourself to see the details. Where are you? How are you feeling? Sense everything that you're calling for within that scene, within your mind right now. Harm none, do it thou will, imposing your will on no one, bringing this energy into your life, into the scene, and allow the scene to talk to you. What does that scene say to you? If you had to name it something, imagine it as a poem. What is the title of that poem? And you don't need to think of it now, but this will be your mantra. It may come to you later tonight or later in the week. And if you do have an amulet or something you want to infuse with the energy, hold on to it. And now what I'd like you to do is sense the gratitude you have for having received everything that you're expecting. You've received it now. It's here. It is now in your life. You have that which you're asking for. You feel better, you look better, you're happier. Everything you've asked for has now come to you, and you are feeling grateful. And what I'd like you to do now is take one more deep breath. Exhale. Holding on to that image, holding on to that amulet if you have one. Repeat after me. As I do will it, so mote it be. Blessed be. Happy 2021. It's all yours. I'm so glad you're receiving it. Actually, I'm going to keep holding on to my amulet. So if you didn't have an amulet, that's fine. If you didn't write it down, that's fine. If you wrote it down, done an amulet, it's fine. However it is, you did the energy work. If you have an amulet, hold on to it. I don't know, for a little while longer. Put it somewhere where you know it's going to be. I actually put it on. I have a sitting Buddha on my altar, and I let the sitting Buddha hold it in its palms. So I look at it every day when I walk by it, and I pick it up when I need it. A lot of people like to say, "Oh, I'm going to put it in my pocket. I'm going to hold on to it." No, don't do that. You know you're going to wash it and you're going to lose it. Oh, I keep it in my pocket. If you're one of these people that can keep it in your pocket, by all means. But I know me, I would lose it. If you're not someone who's good at keeping things in their pocket, don't put it in your pocket. If you wrote it down, I'm not going to show it to you. If you wrote it down, fold it up and bury it. If you didn't, and you only use the energy, which is fine, allow the words to create a title of this intention and let that be your mantra for the year moving forward. The work is done. It is now coming to you. The work of the mantra and the amulet is merely to remind you that it's coming to you so that you are aware that it's coming. A lot of times when we do this type of work, when we do manifestation work, the universe is screaming at you, here's that new job, or here's that this, and we're not paying attention. The reason why we have amulets and these type of mantras is to remind us to look out for it. You know, oh, that person just invited me to, God, I'm about to give away one of my things. I don't want to do that. Let me change it up. That person just invited me to go work with them. That's not one of my things. That's a good example of that mantra, that the intention coming into fruition and manifesting. So that's why I like to use the amulet, because it does remind you to be aware and to not like shirk it off. It's like if the universe is talking to you, pay attention. A lot of us we have this idea that it needs to come one certain way or it's not happening. And that's when we lose out on all the blessings. That's when we lose out on all the magic. We lose out on, the gifts that the universe, our friends, our family, our angels, our relatives, our ancestors are trying to bestow upon us, because we're not expecting it to come that way. Anyway, so I hope that you all had a wonderful intention and that this worked for you. Thank you, Patty. That's wonderful. Hey, Terry, how are you? Yes, I noticed that. My friend Terry has reminded me that it's 64. I actually have the AC on. Unfortunately, my radiator stayed on even after it went over 65. So we had to put the air on. So I actually have the AC on tonight, even though it was 20 degrees yesterday. Thank you for that, Pam. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. And I believe all of you are beautiful souls also. That's why I do this. We are all beautiful souls. Permia Utah on YouTube. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much. And by all means, if you missed the beginning of it, it's no big deal. You can go back and rewatch this. If you didn't have a mantra and you want to supercharge this, go ahead and do it tomorrow. If you're not hungover, don't do this hungover. But yeah, if you want to redo it with all the items that we talked about, if not, and if you feel satisfied, please by all means leave it be. Once you're satisfied, leave it be. I'm satisfied with mine. It's fine. We're good. I'll bury that. I'll hold on to this. I'm good. With all that being said, Prospero. What are you talking about, Roger? Oh, prosperous. Oh, I get it. You're speaking Spanglish. I get it. Thank you. Prosperous year and felicidad. What is that in English? Happiness? I understand felicidad in Spanish. I don't understand it in English. Oh, thank you, Jocelyn. That's really nice of you. Thank you. And I'm so glad you've been following for all these years. Awesome. Blessings to you, Teresa, on YouTube. Wonderful. Okay, so we are going to go in just a few minutes. I do want to remind everybody, if you did not get the invitation, I posted it on YouTube. I sent it out in an e-blast. I posted it on Facebook. Actually, right now, you can head over to my website. We're having a virtual New Year's party. I haven't done this in forever. If those of you have been following me for a long time, like, who was it? Jocelyn. I don't know how long have you been following, but back in the days of the Global Illumination Council on the website, we used to do a happy hour on Tuesday night. And so we'd have these virtual parties. Excuse me. And then on New Year's, we'd actually do like 8 time zones, and I'd VJ and I'd come on and talk, and I'd have guests come on, like some of the board members, like Treva or Terry Joyce or somebody like that. Anyway, it was so much fun. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to do something similar to that. I've got my Discord. Finally, I got it set up. So you can join my Discord text chat. And I am going to be joining you at 9 o'clock. As well, we are streaming live the events that are happening in New York City right now. It's very different this year. It's 2020. So it's all like virtual stuff. So we thought we'd take it a step further. But there will be performers. We've got, Gloria Gaynor is going to do I Will Survive. I mean, how appropriate is that for 2020? So Gloria Gaynor is going to be singing. Cyndi Lauper is going to be singing. Pitbull, J-Lo. I mean, the typical standard fare for these kind of things, which is great. I love them all. It's no big deal. I love it. And of course, we're going to watch the ball drop at midnight. Yes, they're still doing the ball drop. So head over to my website, bernardalvarez.com/show, SHOW. It's my show page for the Just Bernard Show. That's where all the archives are. But you'll also see the player showing the stuff from Times Square, and you'll be able to receive the invite to my Discord chat. I know some of you have already signed up for the Discord chat. Actually, I've seen a few of you popping in and out for the last couple of days. But yeah, so I'm going to be there. I'll see you in about 30 minutes. Also, I do want to remind you, please consider that everything I do is for free. And I welcome you in this new year to please join me as a supporter. You can become a supporter on Facebook. You can become a supporter, I believe in YouTube, they call it joining or subscribing. Everywhere has different names. You can join me on Patreon and become a patron. But it's been wonderful, and I really enjoy putting out little special things for my supporters, which I do not share with everybody. So far, they've gotten free classes. I got another little gift for y'all coming up in a couple weeks. I'm not going to share publicly yet, but yeah, so everybody gets little special gifts. And actually the one on YouTube is really interesting because you all get like these cute little like text icon emoji things. I wish Facebook would do that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm just grateful that this opportunity is there for all of us, and for me to be able to reach so many of you, so we can do this work together, to help elevate the conscious of humanity, and to heal us all from the trauma of living in this crazy freaking world. 2020 has been crazy. It's over now. Let's take a deep breath and let's move forward with not hope, with knowing our lives are better, with knowing we are healing, with knowing that we are one human family. I love you. Have a very happy new year. And I will be back. I'm taking another week off, but I'll be back the following Tuesday, and I've got a really special guest. You're going to love it. We're going to be talking about alchemy. More alchemy coming in just a couple weeks. I love you. Have a wonderful night. I will see you on my website via text chat in just about 30 minutes. I love you. Bye-bye. Happy New Year, everybody.